Assalamualaikum. My name is Cik Muhammad Fazluddin bin Cik alias my metric number is 262405. I will present about the old buildings of Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Introductions. Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka (DBP) is a government building which serves as a main function to implement language and literature planning, including the development of language and literature, which may help to enrich the national language in all fields including the science and technologies and development literary talent, especially in the national language which is Bahasa Melayu. DBP was established on 22 June 1956 with the original name Balai Pustaka, located in a government building in Bukit Timbalan, Johor Bahru, as a result of the Malay Language and Literary Congress 3, Kongres Bahasa dan Persuratan Melayu 3 in Singapore and Johor Bahru on 16 to 21 September 1956. The government agreed on changing the name of Balai Pustaka to Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka (DBP). In 1957, DBP moved to a former ward of a hospital in Jalan Yang, Kuala Lumpur until 1961. Started from 31 January 1962, DBP office moved into the premises in Jalan Lapangan Terbang Lama, now Jalan Dewan Bahasa. The new office complex of a DBP was built in the year of 1996. The finish in 2002. After a year of finishing, DBP moved into the new complex in 2003. In 1959, the ordinance by the Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka DBP became a statutory body. DBP is under the management of Lembaga Pengelola Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka to establish the implement the policy to achieve the goal of DBP. For the needs of the future development, DBP expanded to Sabah and Sarawak in 1977 by setting up a DBP Sabah in Kota Kinabalu and DBP Sarawak in Kuching. Besides that, DBP also established a few regional offices in Peninsular Malaysia. In 2008, DBP building was declared a heritage site and placed under the National Heritage Act 2005. DBP proposed the restoration of the existing mural due to its deteriorations. Besides the mosaic mural, DBP proposed to renovate the existing building to restore and conserve its historical features and value. A simple background of DBP. Name: Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka, Old Building. Year constructed 1962. Function: Office Building and Administration Office. Locations: Jalan Dewan Bahasa, Bukit Petaling 50460, Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Name: Menara Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka. Year constructed 2002. Function: Office Tower and Assembly. A historical background timeline of DBP. In 1959, the government purchased a triangular piece of land at Bellamy Road and Hale Drive for 91,000 to further accommodate the expanding function of agencies. The commission for the design of the new 1.2 million building was instructed to Mr. Lee Yon Tim. In 1960, the agency's new design was finalized by the Lee by September. In 1961, Tengku Abdul Rahman, who used the occasion to announce a plan to implement the Malay language in all government departments, by 1967 laid the foundation stones for the new building. On May 4, the building formal approval and construction issued. The historical background. In 1962, the building was officially opened by the Agong on January 31 when it was completed. The modernist architectural ideas of slab block and its adjoining hall structure were liked by the agency's director to a United Nations building in miniature. Soon after completion, the comment was reasonable given the building main facades were, like its recommend reference in New York, composed strictly of vertically segmented sections fitted by the modular glass panels, metal windows and other building components. Its compositions of slab block and an ancillary conference hall was also seen as a capital typology similar to those that the United Nations building popularized on the global scale after its completion in 1950. The employment of the modernist architectural idiom and language and such associations projected the contemporary outlook commensurate the expression of the new modern nation that was Malaya. Soon to be formulated as Malaysia, the building was introduced to the national public as incorporating Malay features, for notwithstanding such outward modernist architectural projections. Transformations of such modernist architectural language were in turn also perceived to herald the advent of new architectural identities, especially post-independent or even national ones in Malaya and subsequent in Malaysia. In 1997, the construction of the new building, which was Menara Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka, started. In 2002, the Menara Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka was finished constructed. However, the building was not used because the lack of furniture. In 2003, the building was fully furnished and was used as the office of Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka. Interpretations about the DPP to the teenagers. Hi, do you know who is birthday today? Today is Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka birthday. Now, DPP is 64 years old. Happy birthday! Hey guys, do you know where is the cave of Malay translator? Wait, do you know who defend our Malay language from die? All about defending our national language is DVP. If not, our spoken language must be Japanese because Malaya was attacked by the Japanese army. Luckily, we have the heroes from Malay teachers to protect our Malay language. Guys, can you imagine when we lost our language? It is like we lost our pride. Do you miss our pantun, sloka, syair and other old creative writing about our uniqueness of Malay civilization and our customs? You can find it in DVP. Last but not least, you can see our signage and signboard full of vandalism of language. They miss the language and use unappreciated. Are you not happy with this? Once again, thank you DPP for protecting our mother language from disappear on this world. The impact of tourism and other issues pertaining to the heritage tourism of the site. Number one is social impact. DPP can attract visitors come to see the Malay traditional customs. DPP can attract visitors who are interested in Malay writing. DPP is near to the other tourism spots in Kuala Lumpur like museum and others. Number two is economic impact. Visitors can use transportation facilities in Kuala Lumpur like taxis, Grab cars, LRT and so on. Visitors can buy any souvenirs or book that published by the DPP as gift. Visitors can stay in any accommodation and eat at restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. For the appendix, you can see the architect of the DPP, who is Datuk Lee Yun Tim, 1905 to 1977, and look, the wooden carven door of the DPP is very nice and very unique about the Malay traditional customs. That's all about my presentations about the DPP. Thank you for watching.